The details are pretty mind-boggling. The researchers describe 5 multi-level structures near the base of the Khafre pyramid. Based on their interpretation of the geology, the team proposed a date that sounds almost impossible: 38,000 years old. The pushback really centers on two things: the technology they used and the complete lack of physical evidence. This would place its construction in a distant ice age. He called the claims completely wrong and stated they have no scientific basis. Hawass, reflecting the overwhelming consensus, pointed out that decades of intensive, on-the-ground archaeology have found no evidence of such a massive complex. While there are known tunnels under Giza, they are shallow, well-documented, and look nothing like a subterranean city, tens of thousands of years before the accepted timeline for any known advanced civilization, let alone the ancient Egyptians. It suggests the pyramids might have been built right on top of the ruins of something far more ancient and mysterious. Below those, they claim to have found 8 enormous, vertical shafts, each flanked by what look like descending spiral paths, plunging to a depth of over 648 meters. That's nearly 2,100 feet. To put that in perspective, that's like stacking 2 Eiffel Towers on top of each other and burying them. At the very bottom, the data supposedly shows 2 massive, cube-shaped structures. But the most provocative part of their claim is the age. As you might expect, the academic and Egyptological communities met these claims with immediate and forceful skepticism. Dr. Zahi Hawass, Egypt's former Minister of Antiquities and arguably the most famous Egyptologist in the world, dismissed the research outright. Other experts have focused on the technology itself. Professor Lawrence Conyers, a specialist in ground-penetrating radar, called the idea of an underground city a huge exaggeration. He and other geophysicists argue that current radar technologies, whether from the ground or satellites, simply cannot penetrate that deep into solid bedrock with the kind of resolution the team claims. The signals would become far too weak and scattered to create a coherent 3D map of structures over 2,000 feet down.